Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of STEM with Mr. C. And today we're going to continue on with one of our surface tension lessons. That's right, if you didn't see the last surface tension video where we talked about what surface tension is, and we even like magically made a paperclip float, probably want to click up there and check it out first. All right, so yeah, that's where we talk about what surface tension is, but if you don't want to click on there, I'll give you the 10-second Reader Digest version, which surface tension is just the water molecules bonding really tightly together because the hydrogen in them has an attraction and they're attracted to each other, and that's where you can get things to float on water, kind of like water bugs or paper clips. Now today we're going to explore something, and we're going to answer the question, can anything actually break up that that bond, right? Can we somehow break apart the surface tension, destroy it, make it weaker? And the answer to that is, we'll see. So for this material, I like to call this the soap-powered boat. You could also make a goldfish, which we'll do a little later too, a lot of fun. For this experiment, you're just going to need some kind of foam. You can use a foam plate, styrofoam plate. If you have one of those takeout counters, the takeout little clamshell things where it keeps your food, kind of moderately warm. Use one of those. Pair of scissors. Pencil. If you want to be a little bit artistic and you want to draw or color in your boat or your fish, I recommend some permanent markers. And then you're going to need either of course I go big here with the skewer, but like a toothpick, and then you're going to need some soap. I'm using dish soap here. And that's all we're gonna need. Oh, and I forgot, don't forget your plate or a large pan or a cookie sheet or something large. We're actually gonna do one here, and then we're gonna take you on a field trip to my bathroom, and then we're gonna do it in the bathtub, and we're gonna check out how fast we can make our boat go and how far we can make our boat go. All right, once you have all your materials, first we're going to make our boat, so we're gonna give you a top-down view, and let's go. All right, here we are, folks. So I've got my pencil and I've got my foam plate here, and so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sketch out our boat, right? You don't want it super big. I mean, you can have it super big if you want. I'm gonna make mine medium, right? And so I'm gonna draw a design for one. You can experiment. You can either do exactly what I'm doing, or you can draw your own design and see if it will work. Here we go. Let's go ahead and draw a quick design. And I don't know if you can see that, but let's go ahead and show you up a little bit. There we go. Right, and I know that that doesn't look like any boat you've seen. Again, this is just a real rough design. And I'm good with that, actually. So I'll try this, and then for the bathtub one, we'll make a goldfish. But here we go. Once you have your design, go ahead and grab your scissors and cut it out. And there we go. Right there, there's my boat. Now if you want to color it in, make it a little more, fun to look at rather than just a plain, foam boat, we can do that. I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna pick another, I don't really want to get permanent marker on my table, though if you do that, a little bit of hand sanitizer will take that away. So I'm gonna make some designs here. I don't know, how about all right, there we go. I feel pretty good about that. Kind of a cool design. Something I just kind of came up with in my head. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Perfect, right? And there's our boat ready to go floating. All right, so, you know what I'm gonna do? I wanna do one more thing. I think it'd be cool to have the little back fins. Yeah, there we go. That's the ticket. Oh yeah, that's much better. See, that's what it was missing. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna bring my water over here. And then I'm just gonna put my boat, right here, right on the side there. You can see it's floating. Now one, it's floating because, well, the foam is less dense than the water, right? The foam is full of air. Air is less dense than water, so it's going to float. And then you can also see, right? You can see little bends in the water, and that's the surface tension, which is pretty cool, right? You can see it. So now we're gonna make our boat drive, right? Using nothing but, we're gonna take our toothpick, or in my case, a skewer, and then we're just gonna dab it right here in that little engine part, right? That's all we're gonna do. And then, you don't need a ton of it, and then we're gonna say, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna say, go boat, go. Right? You don't have to say that, but you know what? It makes me feel better if you guys all say it with me. Here we go. 1. Oh, where you go? Where are you going, boat?
Where you going, boat?
Oh, wait, where you going there? Huh? What's all this then? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go, boat. Go! Ha ha ha! Look at that. Oh, let's see if I can do it again. I'll tell you why this is working. Obviously, you know how we do it here. We do the fun experiment. Nope. It gets it once, right? Because I only have a little bit of water here. And we're going to explain why this works. But we're going to do this big time in the bathtub, right? We're going to see how fast we can make I'm going to make a goldfish. I think that'll be fun. See how fast our goldfish can swim. All right, don't go anywhere. All right, before we go into the aquarium, otherwise known as my bathtub. Oh, AP's going to make one too.
Yeah.
All right, so we did a boat, right? I like the boat, it's fun. I'm gonna make a fish, like just a simple goldfish. So let's check it out. All right, so there's our little fish there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut this kind of thick, because if you remember the boat, right? You get the little 2 fins back there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and make like 2 big fins right here for him. So we'll cut them out kind of thick. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so there, ooh, look at that fin right there. That's pretty good, right? And then, so I'm just gonna cut a little notch back here, just like that. That's because that's where we're gonna touch his fin and make him go. Go, fish, go.
Go, fish, go.
All right, I'm just gonna trim that a little bit. All right, and then let's go ahead and color it in. So, because I don't want to get marker on there. I'm just going to go ahead and color him in orange, a little orange goldfish. I don't have gold, but we'll make an orange fish. Okay.
Oh, he's so cute.
And then maybe we'll give him a little, I got orange all over myself now. And then let's do if I can draw a little gill, a little fin.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there we go. And all right, there's my goldfish. Okay. We're gonna give him a go. Adam's gonna finish up his boat. And then we'll see you at the aquarium, which is our bathtub. All right, don't go anywhere. All right, folks, welcome to the Mr. C Aquarium. Yeah, it's also my bathroom.
It's a flounder.
Here comes Tony, is interested in seeing what's, Tony actually does like baths.
No,
No, get out of there. Get out of there.
Don't get out of there.
We're not gonna give him a bath right now. All right, so I've got my goldfish, Gary the goldfish, over here.
Wandering off.
Just doing his own thing. And then AP made
A flounder.
Freddy the Flounder. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so he made his little notch over there. I made my little notch, and we're gonna see if we can get him to crash into each other.
Triangle shape.
Triangle shape, I like it. So
Put it in the middle.
you're gonna go ahead and then take your, right? You don't need a lot of this, right? You don't need to be dripping. So it's, a little bit goes a long way, okay?
Ready?
I'm ready. And then we're gonna say, hold it, ready, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it goes. And we can try and do it again. And it's interesting, right? It immediately, oh, there you go. Going a little bit. Don't push it though.
No.
And then you'll notice, right, you can only do it like once or twice, and we're gonna talk about why that is.
Ready.
But we're still getting it to go. It's still moving. It still has that energy.
It's still
And then we can go drop it, see what it'll do. Tony is very interested. What do you think?
Battleship.
What do you think? So we got it to move, right? Pretty cool. I know, that's pretty interesting, right? Tony's very interested in this. He's like, what are you guys doing? I know. That's a fish.
Hey, mine went.
Now yours went again, good. All right, so let's go back, right? That was really cool. A lot of water here, made it work. Let's go back and talk about what's happening here and how are we able to get a foam boat or a foam fish to move using nothing but soap. Hey everybody, welcome back to the lab. And so let's talk about what's happening here. So I've got my original, I refilled this with water. I've got my original boat. And so we talked about density, right? We said the boat is less dense than the water, so the boat floats on the water, right? We talked about surface tension, right? Which allows things like paper clips or water striders or even this boat, right? To float, and you can see the water bending. So our original question was, can anything break up or destroy that surface tension? And that is exactly what's happening here. So when we add our magic soap, which is really, again, just dish soap, right? When we add soap and we put it, you can put it really anywhere, but right here is optimal, and I'm gonna let it drip. And I'm not even gonna touch it, and we're gonna see what happens. Ready? It's gonna drip, and look at that. Barely touched it. It's just a drip of soap went there, and you saw it push, right? It pushes the boat. Well, what's happening is the soap breaks up that surface tension. It destroys the surface tension. So now, right, and then that's one of the reasons why you can only do this a couple times, is just because the surface tension, that one drop, goes a long way. So even if I put more on here, right, I may get it to go, but probably not, right, because the surface tension's already destroyed. Right. So what does that mean? Well, there's a name for this, right, soap. It's called a surfactant, and that is any substance that can break or disrupt the surface tension of water. And that's one of the reasons, well, the main reason, why we use soap to clean, to wash our hands, to when we're in the shower or bath, right? The soap breaks up the surface tension of the water, and it washes away the dirt. Now, what about oil, Mr. C? Yes. So we talked about water is a polar molecule. It has a slight charge thanks to the hydrogen. Oil is a non-polar molecule, which means it does not have a charge. So they're not attracted to each other. But when we introduce soap, right, soap is unique because, I don't want to say, think about it, half of it is polar, right? So it attracts to the water. The other half is non-polar, so it can bind with the oil, and then it brings them together. And then with running water, you can actually wash away the dirt, the grime, the oil, and whatever you may have on your hands or on your body or anything like that. And it's one of the reasons why you hear about oil spills and you see animals or birds getting caught in oil spills, right? This is the main reason why we use just regular dish soap to clean the oil away, because dish soap is gentle. It's not gonna hurt the birds, but it's strong enough where it binds with the water and the oil to wash the dirt away or the oil away. So here, our soap-powered boat or our soap-powered fish, all we did was break up the surface tension and shoot that boat away. Okay, hey, I hope you enjoyed this. Now, my question to you. I made a boat, 2 questions. I made a boat and I have a little notch in here. I want you to tell me why you think I put that little notch in there. And maybe you can experiment. Make a boat without that little notch or that cut in the back. Does it go? Does it go straight? Does it curve? Does it go at all? Tell me what you think. Number 2, we use just regular dish soap. If you want to know, this is Dawn. And so if you use Dawn, obviously we see that it works. What other substances do you think would work as a surfactant? As in, what other substances do you think would break up the surface tension of water? I don't know, right? So tell me what you think, or show me what you think, right? Test it out, you know, show me one with using regular old soap, maybe one using a different kind of soap. I don't know, there's tons of soaps out there. Do they all work the same? I don't know. Maybe something else would be a great surfactant other than soap. What do you think? Let me know. Either send me a video, take a picture, tell me that you tried it, put in your exit ticket. As you know, if you complete one of my STEM challenges and I see it and I see a picture, you shall be showered in stickers. Maybe not showered, but you'll at least get 2 or 3 because that is what this is all about, right? I definitely want you guys to learn. I definitely want you to pick up on the science of this and try this at home. But more importantly, I want you to try different things. I want you to see, that's great, Mr. C, but what if this? What if I did this, right? That's what STEM is about. These challenges is taking what I've done and blowing it up, not physically, just mentally blowing it up, and trying it on your own. Okay, that's all for now. I love doing this. I think Tony is still in the bathroom observing the fish. Hopefully he doesn't jump in the water. I better go check. See you guys.